Hey, what is up guys? This is Quadroe and welcome to my brand new video. And in this video, I'll be telling you these 6 factors you should consider when buying a new processor. So without any further delay, let's get started. So starting the list, here are 2 main factors to consider. Factor number 1, number of cores. Since the mid-2000s, computer processors now contain multiple processing cores. The definition of a multi-core CPU is a processor with 2 or more independent cores that read and execute program instructions. Let's take an example. A single standard core processor is like a single lane road, and a multiple core processor is like a motorway, allowing information to be processed faster without any congestion or information waiting to be processed. The more cores your processor has, the faster your computer. At the moment, there are many processors out there which have 2, 4 or 6 cores, such as Intel I-Core series and the AMD Phenom ranges. The second main factor is the clock speed. The clock speed measured in gigahertz is the rate at which computer processor executes instructions. When selecting a new processor, the higher this clock speed, the faster the processor will perform. Most of the processors on the market today generally ranges between 2 GHz to 3 GHz. Apart from the number of cores in the processor, the clock speed is the most important things to look out when shopping for a new processor. Other factors to consider. Number 1. Hyperthreading. Hyperthreading is an Intel technology which increases the performance of each processor core by allowing the operating system to use 2 virtual processors per core. This technology, like multi-core processing unit, has been developed to improve the performance of the processor when doing multiple tasks at once. Buying a CPU with this technology may run between 15 to 30% faster, according to Intel. Hyperthreading is available on the latest range of Intel processors, such as the I-Core range. Number 2. Cache size. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right or wrong, but anyways, a computer processor cache is used to reduce the average time to access memory. Like RAM, the cache stores copy of data most frequently used by the processor to speed up time it takes to process the instructions. The larger the CPU cache, the more information the processor can access quicker, meaning a faster computer. Number 3. Socket type. When buying a new processor for an upgrade or a new build, you need to pay attention to the socket type to allow it to fit inside your motherboard. For each brand or range of CPU, it will use a specific socket type that will match your motherboard to allow it to fit and work correctly. This information can be found on the product specs on the processor and motherboard. Buying a processor with a different socket style to the motherboard will leave you with something you won't be able to use. Number 4. Overclocking. Overclocking is the process of increasing the workload capabilities of a computer processor to improve performance. Popular with gamers, overclocking is achieved by altering the computer BIOS to tell the processor to run faster than the manufacturer deemed recommended. One disadvantage of overclocking your processor can be the increased heat output of your processor. To ensure you do not damage your computer, you need improved cooling and ventilation in the case to ensure CPU doesn't exceed the recommended operating temperature. You can do this by buying an aftermarket cooler. You also might void the warranty of the CPU manufacturer. Okay, to conclude, when looking to buy a new processor, you'll need to consider the point above. While all of the information is relevant, the most important factors to consider are amount of cores and clock speed of the processor. If you are looking for a processor with multiple cores and high clock speed, you will sure buy a decent CPU. So that's it for today guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please drop a like and subscribe to our channel. And actually, I'm from India, and if you guys want me to do my videos in Hindi, you guys can drop a comment below for the same. And I'm Quadroe and I'm standing out.